Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to give a call out to Ron Ruch from Emmanuel Church in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's a legacy disciple maker, sold out man of God. Ron has lived a lot of life, but he also won't quit. So Ron, I love you, brother. This is for you today. Galatians chapter 4, verses 10 through 11. It reads, "You observe days and months and seasons and years, and I am afraid I may have labored over you in vain." Ouch. I mean, have you ever been so exasperated that you've wondered if you just completely wasted your time? Sure you have. So have I. We all have. We have felt this way at painful points in our career, during a repetitive issue with a problem child, or in the middle of a project that's gone awry again. And Paul feels this way right now. He wonders if all the time and the training he's invested in these Galatians churches was a complete waste of time because they've returned to the old rites and rituals instead of living in that vibrant relationship with Christ. And I am so glad Paul expresses his emotion here. He is vulnerable just enough to expose his irritation with these people, because sometimes people and processes can be, well, kind of irritating, can't they? So, if you are exasperated today, you need to know you are not alone. It's okay to feel that way and to share that you actually feel that way. It's also appropriate to tell the people that are draining you that they're depleting you of resources because they're being unresponsive or they're being a problem. I mean, Paul does, and he's not being vindictive here. Paul's not being vindictive. He is merely being honest and vulnerable because he's had to explain the same thing to them 1,000 times, as my grandmother said, the umpteenth time, right? I believe this is exactly how some pastors feel, though, every Easter, just like yesterday. Yesterday, hundreds of thousands of inactive members piled and poured into worship services across the world. Most assume that their semi-annual pilgrimage to church is all the Lord requires of them. But a pastor will stand in a pulpit twice a year, tell them the same two messages, one about the birth of a Savior and one about the resurrection of a Savior. They're the same story in essence. It's a story about a man who saved sinful men so that we could have a relationship with God, yet people hear that message and are absent from the church the other 50 weekends of the year. And why? Because they believe that their rites and rituals are enough. That's why they don't understand the necessity of a relationship with the living God. So do this today. Stop irritating your pastor. It's your relationship with Christ that matters. Rituals and rites mean nothing to God. Jesus wasn't born into this world to defeat death so that you could come to church twice a year. What he wants from you and for you is a vibrant relationship with the living God. So live in it the other 50 weeks of the year. I love you guys. I pray this has blessed you. If it has, share it with someone else. And I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.